Hello and welcome to the Adventurers for the Morning Star. Today we are going to be cutting some unknowns from Pinedale, Arizona. It was a fantastic trip. We brought home a lot of good stuff. I mean, we've already cut 4-pound moss agate from something I didn't even know what it was, didn't even recognize. And then other things. This guy is huge. I don't think there's anything to it, but we're just going to cut it in half and see. Yep, it's going to be a little bit of a tricky cut. And then we have a handful over here that I wasn't sure about, unknowns from Pinedale. And today we're actually cleaning the big saw. So there was a lot more gunk in there than I thought. And so we're letting it drain. While we let it drain, we're going to cut some. And man, maybe I'll just say this. If you guys can think of anything, this is from Yavapai County, Arizona. If you haven't seen that one, these are just some of the best that we've already made stuff out of. This is our material list box. You guys are seeing our material list online. Here's some other jaspers that we have yet to cut. Here's our Pinedale. This is the box we're cutting from today, the unknown box. We're going to cut some of these too, I think. These are the bands and chalcedony box. Some of those are very beautiful. And then we have our jasper box, our pink box from Pinedale.
That's pink box.
Yeah, they're pinks. Back there is our Luna blue lace agate. We still have some blue lace agates. I want to do one of those. And then, oh,
That's hot.
petrified wood. We're going to do some petrified wood eventually. One second.
What?
Here is shirt, but I know some of this is actually agate and stuff. This is an agate from the last time at Pinedale.
Your favorite color is green.
Your favorite color is green. Shirts. Found out this big guy is agate from Pinedale. We cut its brother. There's some other shirts in there. Hey, you want to see something cut? Let us know. And then we can add it to the material list if we have enough of it. Abishai's playing. Alright, let's get to cutting. Let's have a look-see. So the first one I saw. Let's take a look from here. Alright, this white one's showing itself. So let's have a gander. Quartz. Total quartz guy. Oh, that's why. I was on 3 zoom from doing the saw. Total quartz guy, it looks like. It's got a little something up there. I don't know what the bluish is. Gray shirt or something maybe. Just kind of wondering what that nodule was. Alright. We'll go here with this guy next. Same thing. Some kind of a blue chert or something, I don't know. It formed like chalcedony. Well, those guys aren't real exciting. Alright, here's another big one. I know a couple of them are pretty nice, so here we go. Okay, so this is the same stuff that we're looking at in those other ones. This is just a bigger chunk. If you guys know what this is, let me know. And if it wasn't fractured, that would almost make a very pretty cab. Again, it's like a blue chert or something. Wow. Gray chalcedony. Those guys are pretty neat. Alright, which one next? I'll do the one that I know, because the other two are going to be a surprise. Well, kinda, sorta. I'm pretty sure that guy's an agate, because I'm pretty sure I cut its big brother already. This one right here. Well, let's see about this one. This guy he's chalcedony. Believe it or not, in this big thing that looked like a regular rock, it's chalcedony and agate. I have another one that's kind of like this. There's more chalcedony in it. That's pretty nice. Could still make something out of that with the swirls. So let's see. It looked like there might be a small mix of something in there, which is why I took it, but not too shabby, especially in this area over here. It's a little better. Alright. Pretty sure I know about this guy. So let's look at it. I cut a huge one the other day. Matter of fact, there'll be slabs up in the material list section if you haven't already seen it. By the way, I'll probably put a few slabs of this in the material section. That spot right there I like a lot. Can make something out of that. And the whole thing was translucent, gray, white, cloudy, real nice. And then we got all the way, most of the way through the stone, and I believe there were some bands in it. So once I started looking at this, it looked like the same material. So let's see. Sometimes you don't know till you get inside. Neat. Not the most beautiful one ever, but you could probably call that a moss agate. Second huge one I got from over there in Pinedale. The top part is more, I don't know, and then the bottom is, do they call it carbonate or something? Mixture. Have to get a thin slab or two and see how it looks. Tell you what, this trip was a surprise. And these are the ones I couldn't tell what it was. Alright, Let's see here. Oh. This is its little brother. Lots of eaten up matrix. A little bit of quartz or something. Blah. Well, that one's uneventful. But this guy's nice. He's too fractured, but man, that one's neat. This mossy guy. And then this big guy, like a seam agate. It's mixed with chalcedony and whatever else. Thanks for watching. Maybe we'll get a few more cuts in. Hello, we are the Adventurers for the Morning Star. The reason why we chose that name is because the Bible says that Jesus is the bright and morning star, and everything we do, we want to bring honor and glory to Him. So you have adventure number 1, our oldest, Mr. AJ here. Adventure number 2, Sophia, our second. Adventure number 3, little Abishai. And then my wife and the baby are also a part of this. Thank you for joining our channel. Thank you for watching our video and supporting our family on our adventures. But most importantly, we want to bring honor and glory to God. Below you'll find links to how you can spend eternity in heaven, how you can know about God's love for you, and 24-hour Christian radio. He slipped on the chair there. 24-hour Christian radio that you can listen to good godly music. And then there's some other links down there. And we just want you to know that God loves you, God cares for you, there is hope. If you have any questions about the Bible, feel free to email me, feel free to send us a question, and just let us know. We're paying attention to the kitty cat that's climbing the post. But God loves you. Thank you for joining the Adventurers for the Morning Star. Everybody say bye.
Bye.
Okay, so here's from our Pinedale box again. These guys were in the band section. This guy had a small agate forming here. You can see some bands right through there. I'll probably just go ahead and cut it long ways, see if it goes any deeper, although I'm pretty sure it's just superficial. That'll be cool anyways. This guy is got chalcedony mixed in with maybe that blue church stuff that we saw last time, and so we'll give that a quick zip. This guy is one of those Pinedale agates where I made my ring out of, and so we'll cut this guy and see. I thought I saw bands. Of course, I'm not dipping it in water right now. I might have to get some just to double check before I cut. This guy is definitely layered and chewed up matrix. So we'll cut some off and see what a clean face looks like. Same here for this guy. Layered, chewed up matrix. But we'll cut a face off, see what the inside looks like. It's going to be too eaten up to make anything with or whatever. Maybe we'll see some cool bands though. And then here is one of the pinks I was curious about. This guy's got all types of eyes. So we'll try to cut this long ways, see what the inside looks with the eyes. So we'll try to do something like this through the saw, or maybe the flatter part down and this way through the saw. And then this guy is not exactly sure. Oh, there was a little orange thing of bands here. Looked like it was bands. So hey, we'll cut it and see. See if there's anything on the inside. So, last time we did just exploration. This time we're going to do through some what we know to have chalcedonian bands in it. Alright, let's see what we got. How about we start with some of the chewed up matrices first. Oh, this time I'll remember that I'm on 3 zoom. There we go. Yeah. All kinds of layering. Some chewed up matrix. I don't know why it does it. Yay, we found chalcedony. Those guys will be trash. Can't do anything with them. I was excited to find chalcedony. Let's see. I don't want to see the inside of you. There's another one. Chewed up matrix. Let's see. Here. That one's neater. It's got that blue stuff that's here. Whatever that blue stuff is, you guys know, let me know. All kinds of filling, chewed up matrix. Not seeing any specific bands, I don't think, unless that is. Hey. That is, look at that. Yay! Haha. Pretty cool. Okay, now let's see. Alright. This guy was another chewed up matrix, so he just wants to reveal himself right away. Wow. Whole lot of chalcedony swirls going on. Actual banding down the bottom. Huge chunk. Alright. This one, you actually have a pocket up here. Alright, neat. There's in the sun. Those guys we won't keep or anything. Those guys are just to cut to see. Let's see, which one do we have? The pink, the big one. Let's try the one I know is officially an agate. Let's see what this one looks like. Okay, you ready? This one I know is an agate. A full agate, no chewed up matrix. Interesting. Just smoky black and white with some layering. Still make something pretty nice out of that. A little tip of color over there. Alright, let's see what the other side looks like. Could slab that and make something out of it. Oh. That was not too exciting. I didn't expect that. Let me see. No, it's not thin enough to be translucent. This is the type of stone I made my ring out of. Okay, which one? Let's do bands or pink. Oh, I want to see the pink last. Alright, so this one had bands, but it was probably filled just right there at the top, so let's see. Not even bands, just a little bit mossy. That guy's disappointing. A little bit of moss, pink and stuff. Still make a little pendant or earrings or something out of that. Okay. Alright, this guy. Oh no, I have two left. Here's the one I didn't know. I thought I saw some kind of superficial band window. Let's see. Alright, that guy's a lot neater. He's got some character there. Some pink and red throughout. He's got some pink down there. My sun's going away. You could still make some pretty cabs out of that slab, the white, the pink. Nice. And the other side, same thing pretty much. Some color. Not really any bands or anything. That white and color translucent could be cool. Alright, where'd my... Okay. Here it is, the pink with all the eyes. Let's see. No way. It's a dirty geode. It's a dirty geode. Chalcedony does have some eye things going on. Let's see. There's some swirls in there. Get that cleaned up. Looks like a geode. Little geode pocket. That may be the first actual geode I found. Well, I think that's going to be it. Pinedale, Chalcedony. I guess not really any bands. Thanks for joining us. Okay, we're going to cut this one. We're going to see what happens. It has some, let's see if I can see, banding down there. This first cut should just take it off right at the edge of that banding. And then we'll have to see what happens after that. It's not a terribly huge stone. And it looks like the messed up matrix that just is chewed up and stuff doesn't really go far into. So we'll see after a couple of slabs if the banding goes through or what happens on the inside. So stay with us. Alright, you remember this guy? I thought it was just eating up matrix. Maybe a little bit of lines there on the end. But if you get into the inside of this thing, it becomes a brecciated jasper. It's quite amazing. Hold on. Got my glove on. I'm trying not to touch the phone. Look at this guy. Maybe better called brecciated agate than a jasper. Spot over here has some orange in it. Let's see here. It has, where am I at? Just translucent spots. That spot right there is just fantastic. We're going to end our Pinedale cutting with this one. I actually finished it up the next day, but we'll also put this on the material list. If anybody wants a slab or two of this, let me know. Chances are there's only going to be 4 or 5, 6 slabs available. I'll save a couple for myself. So, that's pretty cool too.
Daddy, you have at the churchyard.
Fantastic. One second, Abishai. Thanks for joining us.